Mike Tyson now have been suspended from boxing after controversial fight in Texas. Now, why, you may ask? Now, I didn't know this, okay?
Mike Tyson and Jake Paul were arrested after their much-hyped fight devolved into chaos, turning what was promised as epic into a bizarre boxing spectacle. The fight devolved into a disaster of slow-motion punches, bizarre antics, and a blatant cash grab, bearing little resemblance to authentic boxing competition. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul's highly anticipated fight turned into a mockery of boxing, filled with bizarre antics and slow-motion punches, all for a quick payday. After dragging the sport's reputation through the mud, karma struck back. Both fighters now face legal consequences, an outcome they likely didn't anticipate. The world braced for an epic showdown, but instead witnessed a spectacle that ended in shame and a knockout neither saw coming. This time, delivered by the law. A legendary heavyweight champion, Mike Tyson, facing viral video star Jake Paul. This was hyped as the greatest spectacle in boxing history. Instead, it turned into a bizarre fiasco. Sure, we can't be mad. At least we all got the entertainment we were promised, just not the way we expected. What we got was more of a sad, slow-motion circus. At 58, Tyson looked like he'd just left a retirement home. His tears, acting like a boxing prodigy, claiming years of training with the best. In reality, he learned by watching YouTube tutorials and calling out clout-chasing opponents. His big claim to fame? Beating washed-up fighters who were mere shadows of their former selves. Hardly impressive. The real comedy was the payout. Tyson walks away with $20 million, while Jake Paul casually grabs $40 million. Seriously, $40 million for a fight that looked like two grandpas fighting over the last slice of pizza? Bravo, this is the future of boxing, if you can call it that. Then came DJ Khaled's shocking revelation. The fighters were told not to go full throttle. Seriously? Was this a fight or a kid's game? Tyson and Jake Paul, both over 80 in boxing years, were instructed to take it easy. What was supposed to be a showdown turned out to be a stage performance, with both fighters following orders not to hurt each other too much. It wasn't a real fight. It was a circus, with Tyson and Paul as the clowns. But now, things have escalated from a staged spectacle to a full-blown legal battle. Both fighters are not only facing each other in the ring but also in the courtroom. The International Boxing Association, IBA, has hit them with serious allegations, and lawsuits have been filed for what's now being dubbed the scripted fight herd around the world. Rigging has become the new buzzword in boxing, stirring up controversy. The internet went wild when rumors of a leaked fight script surfaced. According to the details, Tyson was meant to start slow, underperforming to make it seem like he was past his prime, giving Jake Paul a chance to shine. How adorable, right? Fans were outraged by the revelation. Mike Tyson, once the baddest man on the planet, is now facing serious backlash. Accused of orchestrating this grand spectacle for money, he's not only getting roasted on social media but could also face arrest. The former champion is in hot water for turning boxing into a cash grab. Rumors are swirling that Tyson's legendary status might not protect him from the fallout. Was he a victim, an accomplice, or just an old man chasing a big paycheck?
8-year-old kid who, used to be a YouTuber, and he's worked hard to learn boxing. He really has. He's come along, but really, he's still not of that level.
The truth is unclear, but Tyson's legacy could be at risk, depending on how the situation unfolds. Jake Paul may be enjoying the payday from the spectacle, but he's now facing an entirely different battle, the courtroom. Imagine that Jake Paul, the problem child of boxing, could soon find himself in a very different kind of spotlight. Both he and Tyson have brought considerable shame to the boxing world, and now it might become the norm to question if any fight is truly authentic, or if it's just another showbiz circus. Watching the fight footage back, it's hard not to laugh at how choreographed everything looked. Tyson, once known for knocking out opponents with a single punch, appeared more like he was trying to remember where he left his keys. As for Jake Paul, his defense was more about posing for the cameras than defending himself, throwing punches as if auditioning for a role in a Rocky remake. It was clear this was not the legendary fight people were expecting. It was a far cry from anything resembling a true boxing match.
If you didn't think that that's the way the fight, I don't know what people expected. You know, Mike's almost 60 years old. He's Mike Tyson, but he's 60 years old. And he knew that.
What's more entertaining than watching the so-called biggest fight in recent boxing history turn into an embarrassing spectacle, with everyone getting paid to pretend? Mike Tyson, once a fierce force in the ring, is now reduced to following a scripted routine for a paycheck. Jake Paul, the king of social media drama, continues to capitalize on any chance to flex for his fans. This fight was less about boxing and more about putting on a show, and sadly, we all bought tickets to the circus. With other cases of scripted fights emerging, is this becoming the new norm in combat sports? Do we, as fans, need to accept that entertainment now outweighs competition in the world of modern boxing? Tyson and Paul may have sparked a legal wildfire after Netflix's live stream of their fight faced severe technical issues. Fans demanded refunds due to buffering, crashes, and low-quality streams during key moments. But the real issue? That was still yet to come, adding fuel to the controversy. The real drama unfolded when Netflix faced class action lawsuits for deceptive practices and breach of contract, with fans demanding refunds and making their anger clear. Social media exploded with clips analyzing every punch, with critics pointing out that Tyson's slow movements didn't match his intense training footage. Some fans believe the fight was a setup to protect both fighters' reputations, Tyson's legacy and Jake Paul's ego. Jake Paul's manager quickly dismissed rigging allegations, calling them baseless. However, once rumors of rigging take hold, it's hard to shake them, and the controversy continues to stir up debate about the fight's authenticity. Boxing fans were livid, and rightfully so. What was supposed to be a fierce clash between two fighters felt more like a staged performance, full of drama. Hardcore fans saw through the facade and weren't happy about it, feeling cheated by the spectacle rather than a legitimate fight. Blame them. A sport built on blood, sweat, and broken bones had been sacrificed for the sake of an Instagram post and some extra zeros on paychecks. Social media exploded with memes, rants, and debates about the fight's authenticity. Hardcore boxing fans felt duped, while casual viewers were left uncertain, torn between cheering for Jake Paul's win or realizing they'd been part of the world's most expensive TV show. The integrity of boxing was shattered, and fans weren't having it. This mess has put Jake Paul's influencer boxer persona in jeopardy. Can he recover from this? Will fans ever see him as more than a YouTube star with gloves? The jury's still out, but one thing's certain. This controversy is certainly not doing him any favors in the long run.